and welcome to another edition of the Audience Radio Show. I'm Camilla, and coming up over the next hour, we are going to be putting on quite a show for you. We chat to Mark Vanilau, who recently won the Wildcard New Zealand On Air funding, and check out his live performance recorded for In Session, as well as taking a listen to Saren Model's latest discoveries on theaudience.co.nz. It's a great way to help you find your way around the site, and she'll be talking about the pop genre specifically this week, and counting down the Audience Unreleased chart as voted by you. Now let's get started. Do you remember last week's number one? That's right, last week's number one was Totems with Overcast featuring Foxtrot. Right, it's time for this week's number 10. It's Mount Maunganui-based duo and couple Joseph and Maia with Place All Your Love.
Alright, let's get started. Number 10.
Place all your love on the table. Please don't let it get outside.
Number 9.
Number 9, Miniatures with Glass Box, a shoegaze pop quartet originally from Christchurch. We'll check out the full version of Glass Box in a moment. Up next at number 8, it's Lyrixane with Missing You.
This week, number 8.
All the fun times that we shared that turned into pain. Oh, slowly picking up the pieces to your heart.
There you go, Lyrixane with Missing You. As promised, this week's number 9, it's Glass Box by Miniatures in full. Stay with us, because still to come, I chat to Saren Model about her favourite new discoveries on theaudience.co.nz, and they're quite good. Joining us now, we have Saren Model. She is an audience curator here to discuss her favourite new discoveries from theaudience.co.nz. Hello and welcome, Saren.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're absolutely welcome. My pleasure. It's really nice to have you in here. First time on air for the Audience radio show, but you're familiar with the site?
Yes, I am.
Now, tell us a little bit about Taxidermy Hall.
Well, just as a little bit of background, I mean, I was invited to do curation for sort of the more pop end of the spectrum. And that's been really interesting doing it on the audience because sort of by definition, pop is a genre that is quite produced and polished. And when you're looking at, undiscovered or independent artists, it can be a little bit tricky sometimes. So I tend to gravitate towards songs that have very pop structures to them. And that's what I have always had an ear for since I was really young. So Taxidermy Hall is I think it's just one guy actually who is a Kiwi who's now based in Melbourne, but he just has this really wonderfully layered track that when I was first listening to it, going through all the newest uploads or whatever for the audience, that at first I sort of thought, this just sounds like it's kind of offbeat, like he hasn't quite synced it up, and I was sort of just waiting to see if it was going to click with me before I flicked onto the next track, right. and it turned out to be this really beautifully layered, really sort of ethereal sounding track with a really lovely structure to it. So that's why I picked this one.
Shall we have a listen then?
Yes.
Taxidermy Hall with a track called Pan.
She's still waiting.
So that's Taxidermy Hall with their track called Pan, or his track called Pan. It is really layered, it's really luscious, and it is super well produced, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's really, like, his vocals are sort of just airy enough to make it, you know, like, it's got a really nice feel to the whole thing. And normally I'm a fan of, like, really strong, really clear vocals, but that one kind of caught me off guard. I liked it more than I thought I would.
Yeah, I love it. It is nice to make a musical discovery like that, but I really like that as well. It's really beautiful.
And that's what the audience is actually great for, which I kind of underestimated, I think, before I really started using it, is that for me it's so easy to go online, and it sounds like such a plug for the site, but it is, you know, to have it all be New Zealand music and to be able to filter it by, like, most recently uploaded, and to filter it by genre, it actually does mean you can find some really interesting stuff there, you know. And
then also be a fan from the genesis of an artist's career, like actually follow them on Twitter and Facebook and on theaudience.co.nz, see when they're actually going to be performing live, and actually just back them right from the beginning. That's quite a lovely relationship to have from afar with a band member. Make it sound like everyone's a groupie.
Some of us are.
They're looking at me. Don't look away, Saren. Right, so next, Lawrence Larson, Little Hand in Mine. Talk us through who Lawrence Larson is.
So Lawrence Larson is an Auckland, he's a University of Auckland student. He's actually studying pop music at the university here, which will make complete sense once you listen to the track. This was one that, again, looking at the cover photo, was a bit like, okay, you know, I'll give it a go.
Gosh, you're hard to please.
Well, first impressions are really important, you know, and I think that's something that people actually do need to be really aware of when they're putting up the images for their songs and stuff. Is
no low res.
I mean,
no selfies.
No low res, and also just be really aware of what you're trying to communicate about the song by putting up a photo, you know. Anyway, so this one was probably my favorite unexpected discovery of all the ones that I've done, having no idea what I was getting into. He, again, is studying pop music, so he's got a really good understanding of how to structure a pop song. The instrumentation on this at times is a little bit unrefined. I think that's because he's doing it in his bedroom by himself. I get the impression that he's just doing all of this, but he has got a great ear for a pop song, and this actually, to me, sounds like something that with a little bit of tweaking could be played on something like, you know, on Top 40 commercial radio.
Wow, okay, let's have a listen.
I try to fall asleep. My thoughts are fire burning through my dreams. The smoke is building, I can hardly breathe. A voice breaks through, it comforts me and tells me everything will be fine as I hold your little hand in mine. Driving fast past city lights, I can't determine left from right. Have I been this way before? Oh, it's deja vu, I'm sure. My mind is in a gridlock and I can't stop. I got my pedal to the floor, stuck within a map I made. Such a poor design, till I see you at the crossing line. A pause in time when I hold your little hand in mine. It's a city light in my city mind, a world of noise that cannot be defined. Oh, I will try, yeah, I will try to find my place inside. 'Cause you are my icon, my beacon, my guiding light. You let me know that it'll be alright. Yeah, everything is gonna be alright when I hold your little hand in mine. Towers reach up to the sky, through my atmospheric mind. Oh, I'm searching for a patch of blue sky between the smog and dull sunlight. Yeah, I'm trying to connect the dots, climb to the top. Gotta take every chance I've got. The ladder's changing as I climb, inception shifting all the time. Only one thing stands for sure, maintains its shape within the blur. Oh, it's the thought of her. It's a city life in my city mind. A world of noise that cannot be defined. But I will try, yeah, I will try to find my place inside. 'Cause you are my icon, my beacon, my guiding light. You let me know that it'll be alright. Yeah, everything is gonna be alright. And I hold your little hand in mine. I'm trying to get a grip on reality. I search for a time and place, but it's the place inside that find me. I'm derailed and winding, the sparks fly from behind. Still I keep moving and moving and moving, moving and moving and moving, moving. All I need is a little traction. In the city life, in my city mind. A world of noise that cannot be defined. But I will try, yeah, I will try to find my place inside. 'Cause you are my icon, my beacon, my guiding light. You let me know that it'll be alright. Yeah, everything is gonna be alright when I hold your little hand in mine.
Lawrence Larson with Little Hand in Mine as part of Sarah Model's Discovery feature this week. So that is totally pop.
Totally pop.
It is
Capital P pop.
It's so polished. It's really current as well. That sound, isn't it? Like the guy singing a little bit. You know, like it's he's hit the nail on the head in terms of a pop sensibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's also, I mean, if you go on his YouTube, he's also got some really gorgeous covers up there of everything from Frank Ocean to Swedish House Mafia. Like he's a very versatile vocalist as well, which doesn't really come through in this one, but he has the pipes to tackle Frank Ocean too, which I've got to admire.
How old is he?
Well, he's university age, so I don't know how old does that make you?
Early
Young.
20s, 18.
Yeah, early 20s.
18s, yeah. How long does it take to get a degree in music?
Well, pop music.
Pop
so,
music. A couple of minutes. No, just kidding.
Zing!
Right, so Jesse Sheehan, I saw him out one night at Golden Dawn, and I was like, you look exactly like Mick Hucknall.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my God, Simply Red. Simply Red guy. Oh, never mind. Have a look. Have a look.
Okay.
And I don't think he knew who it was either. And so then I was like, oh, close shave then. I guess
I'm
that's
old,
okay.
yeah.
Anyway, love your stuff that's on theaudience.co.nz. So tell us a little bit about Jesse Sheehan.
Well, the last I heard of Jesse Sheehan was actually him opening for Alabama Shakes in January at the power station where I work. And it was an extremely full circle moment because I was also working at the power station when he won the 2009 Rock Quest Finals.
Wow.
So same stage. And he's still the same sort of ginger kid. His hair is a little bit smaller than it was back in 2009, but he just captivated everybody in the power station. The number of people who were coming up to the bar going, who is this kid?
Wow, that's the support act.
He totally took everybody off guard and was just amazing. So Illuminated is his most recent track that is getting released, which I think came out on Friday. And he is just, I mean, the most of his stuff is a little bit sort of grittier, I think, than this track. This one's a little bit more polished than some of my other favorites of his.
The other one, By Your Side, has been big on the audience as well.
Yeah. So this one's potentially a window to a slightly broader audience for him. Okay. But this kid has an amazing voice, and he's a very talented songwriter, and he also has he's got stage presence, which is something that you just can't teach people.
No, you can't, can you? And by himself as well.
He does perform with a band, which has like Lisa Crowley and Haddon Smith and a bunch of other musicians that you'll probably recognize from sort of the local Auckland circuit. Yeah. But yeah, definitely give this one a go.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Saren.
You're very welcome.
It's been informative and fun.
You've popped my audience cherry.
Oh, Saren. Always with the innuendo.
Can I get on the radio without making a dirty joke? No, I can't.
No. But listeners, you can vote yourself for new artists that you've discovered on theaudience.co.nz. And if you've liked what you've heard today, we've heard Taxidermy, Hall, Lawrence Larson, and now we're about to hear Jesse Sheehan. go online, have a vote, support them. And Sarah, will we see you again in the coming weeks, coming and curating?
Oh, I don't know. Well, let's hope so.
You're welcome.
There are
back.
a few other great people who are up there curating. Martin Pepperell, Ricardo Ball, Connor Nestor just got brought on board, and also Dean Campbell.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so it's a good little crew of us.
It is. It's a fun crew. I can't wait for our Christmas party. Ages away. Okay, thank you so much, Sarah. Let's check out Jessie Sheehan with Illuminated.
You know I need you like orchids need rain. You know I feel you, I know your joy and pain. So how can you ask me if it is you, baby? I know that I want you, baby. You know I adore you. This is a show that I love you, you and your sweet illuminated eye. So don't tell me that soon this will crumble and fall. Don't you preach what you cannot see. There is no reason at all that would leave you believing that to me it's more than you see. I don't want you to worry. There's nothing to fear, baby. I know that I want you, baby. You know I adore you. This is a show that I love you, you and your sweet illuminated, your sweet illuminated eye. Don't ever ask me. The answer always is you, baby, baby. I know that I want you, baby. You know I adore you. This is a show that I love you, you and your sweet illuminated, baby. I know that I want you. I know.
Hello and welcome back to the Audience Radio Show. I'm Camilla and together we are gleefully counting down this week's unreleased chart. Shortly I'll be catching up with Wildcard New Zealand On Air Grant winner Mark Vanilau and chatting about his performance for In Session as well. Make sure you go online to vote for your favourite emerging artist on theaudience.co.nz. Your support goes a long way, and also it's cool to discover new music first. Up next, Dunedin duo Astro Children with a track called Jamie Knows.
Number 7.
Oh, are you kidding me? No, you can't. Number 6.
You voted, you've chosen it, new music, and here it comes. New music number 5.
at number 5 there with Me and You. We'll check out that new chart entrance song in full after this week's number 4. But before that, just quickly, we had number 6, a new entrant there, NARWHAL with SuperSonic Gal. And number 4 this week, can you guess who it is? They made an appearance last week. It's Bailey with Looking Up.
Okay, gang, number 4. Yeah, very cool.
But things are looking up. Oh, yeah. I said I stumble, but I get up. And when
What a voice. Bailey, Looking Up. She's part of our soul contingent on theaudience.co.nz. Expect great things from this songstress. Now, as promised, here's this week's number 5 in full. It's Laurier with Me and You. Joining us now, we have got one very special Mark Vanilau. Hello, did I pronounce your last name correctly?
That is, Vanilau, yeah.
Vanilau. I thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little hungry, but I'm good.
I know I'm keeping you from your poached eggs. Is that your favourite?
No.
But was that something to look forward to after the interview? They'll keep.
Definitely.
Hey, congratulations on winning the New Zealand On Air funding for Wildcard. That is amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's pretty freaky.
Yeah, so what? So what are you going to do with the funding?
Actually recorded, did some work on the track. And put some
Giant
strings on it.
Giant
Yeah,
of
Giant
the
of the
Sea,
Sea, yeah.
which is epic. It's so beautiful. It's amazing. You totally
Oh,
deserve to
thank
win.
you.
It's an incredible song.
So I put some strings on. Some members of the Auckland Philharmonic laid down some strings at Roundhead.
Wow.
With Nick Manders and Ryan Jones was the guy who scored it, and a video. We've shot a video with Red Yeti.
So you've actually managed to invest all of this money into making this song supremely marketable. You've got the video. Did you have an arrangement in mind, or did it actually take like Ryan Jones to come in and put it together for the strings?
Yeah, no. I mean, I just knew that I wanted string.
Yeah.
But what I had in my head was nothing compared to what Ryan came up with.
See,
what he came out with was amazing.
I find that really fascinating because just recently I was listening to a Fleetwood Mac track, it was Dreams, before they had tied it in with like the bass and all of that, and it's just a completely different song and you still recognise it, but if it had just been released as it was, it would not have been so epic and amazing. And it's funny to think that like Sliding Doors, you could perhaps miss out on creating this perfect song without that collaboration or the help. But I mean, the song Giant of the Sea you've nailed it. You must be so thrilled.
Oh, so yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with the result, especially because of what the track is, what it means to me. So yeah, having the strings in it just made it really epic for me and really cinematic. It
is cinematic. So can you tell us a little bit about what Giant of the Sea is about?
Yeah, sure. It's for me, it's really interesting because I've had to explain this, and I've had like 3 different explanations for it because it sort of meant 3 different things, just depending on where I was at the time. But really, it's about Dad, and just all the stuff that just his sacrifices and the person that he is.
Wow.
And just how generous he is, and just his strength of character and everything. And the song is really his legacy. I mean, it talks about my kids talking about him, and Pacific Islanders. Obviously we have always sort of told our stories through song in the past before we had a written language. So it's kind of that kind of thing for me. I had to sort of leave something behind for that thought, well, I've got to have something for my dad because he just means so much.
An ode to your father and a legacy.
An ode, yeah, that's the one.
Was he blown away?
Well, he is actually, but he hasn't really sat and listened to it. He sort of has just had people come back and said to him, "Oh, your son's sort of written a song for you," and he's just really proud of it. He's sort of like, "Oh wow, my son wrote a song for me," and it's done really well with obviously with the audience. But he hasn't actually sat. I don't think he's actually sat and listened to it through.
Well, you're gonna have to Dad sit down.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a little powwow with some eggs and
poach him some eggs. Hey, so you have been around, just doing my research, you've been around for quite a while. You're a session musician. You work with Dave Dobbin, Trinity Roots, Lady Six, amongst others. How long have you been wanting to do your own stuff? I mean, obviously you've been nutting away at it for a while, but to make it a reality, have you been waiting for the perfect song, the perfect moment to strike out on your own?
Yeah, it's been something that I have been sort of working away at right through all the stuff I've been doing with all the other artists, with all the session work, sort of taking bits and pieces and sort of writing a song here and there. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. I just didn't really, I don't know if I had the right support in the past. I mean, obviously the Lorraine Barry's taken me on board, Dave's sort of taken me under his wing, and there've been several people. Warren, obviously, it's been a huge help, and it's really have sort of had to wait for some of these things to be put in place before I could really sort of feel really brave enough to venture out my own.
Because as creative as being a musician must be, you still have to be really pragmatic about actually taking it on as a career, don't you? And you're right about the support. I mean, you don't want to just go out there and make it 10 times harder for yourself, so I suppose you have to be a bit patient.
Yeah, you do. I mean, that's one of the things that Lorraine has really sort of worked away with me. Is she sort of said, look, you just got to be really patient and just get the right song out there. You know, and just keep working away at it. But just, geez, this has been 6 years full of rain.
Wow.
6 years in the making full of rain.
Wow. And suddenly, and the audience is wonderful like that, isn't it? With the giving you a platform and then this grant. I mean, that just actually sends you up like a rocket.
Yeah, they've been really great. I mean, that's a really good opportunity actually for people who are sort of wanting to start to head out. It's a good place to start too. You know, you just sort of put it out there, and you just basically just be your soul, really, isn't it? Yeah, just chuck it up there online.
Totally.
And really just allow people to listen and you know, vote away or not vote. It's a good place,
vote.
really. It's quite raw, eh? It's rugged.
I know. It's catastrophic. Sometimes you see people topple down the top 10. So you are about to release your own debut EP. When is that coming out? What is it called?
I'm sort of recording some tracks with Warren at the moment. And we're just sort of working away at bits and pieces. Just sort of go by track. We'll see how the single goes, and how well people receive the live show as well, and then. But we're just not. I'm not entirely sure when they'll be ready, but it will definitely be happening. I'm just not sure.
Well, it sounds like you can put a bit of time. You've waited 6 years, Mark. You can figure out the EP, and don't take too long though, because we want to hear the rest of it. Honestly.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I mean, the tracks are there. We have recorded some tracks, and there is an EP with material there. I think it's really just sort of making sure, for me, that whatever I decide to put out is a true representation of that song and of myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so
I don't want to rush
nerve-wracking.
it, yeah.
Hey, and so have you got any live dates coming up where we can actually see you in the flesh?
Yeah, March the 9th, I'm supporting Victoria Girling Butcher.
Oh, fantastic.
And do you know, I don't even know where the venue is, but it'll be on my Facebook page, on Mark Vanilau Facebook page.
Fantastic. Can't wait. Perfect show for the end of summer as well.
Yeah. Oh, there's some good people on that one too.
Fantastic. Hey, Mark, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you, and I'm really excited to see what's coming up in the future for you, and also the EP.
You.
Yeah, no, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you, Camilla.
Always the voice.
ships go down. I watch the ships go down. So fond, a memory gone to the ocean, where to be remembered.
Sup, welcome back to the Audience Radio Show. I'm Camilla, and together we are still counting down the audience chart for this week. And what else have I got to do? Oh, nothing, just keep you hanging until number 1. We're so close. Right, before the break, we heard from Mark Vanilau with his live in-session performance of his turbo single, Giant of the Sea. What a hit. And what a lovely guy. Up next, it's number 3, new entrant, Bryce Langston with Friend.
3.
And I'll hold you friend. I'll hold you friend.
Do you need to go number 1s or number 2s? Number 2.
Why didn't you just fix things like you said? Why didn't you just treat me good like you said? Why did you say those things that you did?
Hannah Leigh, this week's number 2, whose bio on the site reads like it was written by a complete sycophant. As all good bios should be, though. But seriously, what a voice. Like you said, it's her first track. You can vote for it online at theaudience.co.nz. And that is us for another week, folks. Oh, wait, what's that? You want me to do number 1? Okay. Thanks for joining us. Thanks so much to Mark Vanilau and Saren Model for curating her new discoveries this week. See you next time. I'm leaving you with this week's number 1. It's Louie Knuxx with Ain't Felt a Thing in Years. Congrats, Louie. Take care.
Number 1, baby. See you later.
I've been waiting for this day. What you really gonna say? Is you really gonna stay? I've been hoping that you came, dug your heels and walked away. 'Cause I can't give you what you crave. I've been waiting for this day. What you really gonna say? Is you really gonna stay? I've been hoping that you came, dug your heels and walked away. 'Cause I can't give you what you crave. I guess you really want it. I just don't feel I'm honest. I just been lying around your bed and trying to feel, I promise. I shut down everything and turned down any healing on it. Peeling out without a farewell. I just can't deal with problems. Thinking you can solve them, maybe I ain't hopeful, lady. Coming round and I am crazy, pushing you to acting crazy. Yeah, I'm lazy
complacent, but I ain't show you different. Told you straight, but you ain't listen. Look, you on a hopeless mission. Fishing for an emotion or any sign I'm living. I admire your ultra-driven opposite of how I'm living. But look, I penned you a song that show I care, don't it? Put my effort in poetics, real attachment, can't evoke it. I'm too evoking a juxtapose of how it should be. You are perfect, I am fully decomposing out a good seed. I'd reel it back if I could, cause your touch is the closest. Felt in years without the tears of feeling human, semi-ghostless. I've been waiting for this day, what you really gonna say? Is you really gonna stay? I've been hoping that you caved, dug your heels and walked away. Cause I can't give you what you crave. I've been waiting for this day, what you really gonna say? Is you really gonna stay? I've been hoping that you caved, dug your heels and walked away. Cause I can't give you what you crave. I'm sorry for the absence of a heart that you could cling to. I like a fling too, but can't commit, I guess I'm sinful. I can't pretend that I enjoy the shit that you get into. Wanna spend time, I'm tied up all by myself and with my pencil. Brighter days for you, babe, when I see you on your way. Go experience 4 seasons in one day. You want a man to get jealous, proceed to need you deeper. I'm in close, I'm slimy, gross, and you can see that I do neither. Street sweeper, bottom of the wrong heart drop. Gotta love a motherfucker, another fucking bar slob. Arsehole, dead fish, drug inducing death wish. Hold the gloss up to my mouth and you can see that I am breathless. Pick a sunset, make it yours, I pull the Drake shot. For a farce of a love, this a romantic breakup. Trails down your makeup, now I get to feeling sorry. Maybe I could feign a heart and then you wouldn't have to worry. I've been waiting for this day, what you really gonna say? Is you really gonna stay? I've been hoping that you caved, dug your heels and walked away. Cause I can't give you what you crave. I've been waiting for this day, what you really gonna say? Is you really gonna stay? I've been hoping that you caved, dug your